my name is Michael Price. I'm a sales recruiter. I have been for 25 years. I'm here to talk to you about services role, and I really want to go into this in really good detail because this term services is just used by everybody, and it means it's such a wide-ranging term, but I'll go into that. This is a client, it's titled client partner. It's a new business sales role, 60 to 80k basic. There might be a bit of movement in that, in fairness. I might go higher. Double OTE, and it really is definitely a double OTE. So the company is a £15 million division, and their target for growth is to get to 24 million, which is a wholly owned subsidiary of a massive UK IT company. You will definitely know the holding company. It's unlikely you'll know this company. And they were bought to sell to the parent's client base and to use the parent's brand. They made a really big senior UK sales leadership hire. Let's just talk about consulting services and my definition of services for a moment. I think at one end, you have services, which in fairness the parent company sells, which is very simple stuff. Maintenance, break fix, just general tin services, installation, generally adding a bit of margin. At the other end, you've got what Accenture sell, which is advisory services. Just inside that, you've got consulting services, which may be Hitachi or an Avanade sell. Here, you've got like ERP services, where it's still quite consulting heavy, but it's reliant on the product. And in the middle, I think you've got this line which says everything above here is to do with the application stack. Everything to do with here is to do with the infrastructure layer within an organization. This client, if the defining line for application services is here and KPMG Consulting Services is here, this company sits here. So they're not selling tin services, they're selling application-based services. And they are quite heavy on analytics and AI, which again, I think sits over on the right-hand side. The role is new business. They've got some good routes to market. The parent's got a mega brand. Whilst the parent doesn't sell what they sell, the parent's brand is astonishingly good. They will support that infrastructure side. There's some excellent references. And actually you're a big part of driving the revenue. The target is going to be 2 to 4 million, just depending where you sit from a basic salary perspective, and they're paying 3%. So actually, if you do 2 million, that's 60k. If you do 4 million, that's 120k. Now, if let's say you're on a 60k basic, you've got a 2 million target, that takes your OT to 120. There's nothing stopping you selling 4 million. Excuse me. So actually, you could be on a 60k basic and you could earn 180. There's nothing stopping that at all here. Currently, it's cross-vertical. I guess as they grow, it might get verticalized. And their focus is companies who turn over around 300 million. That's not hard and fast, but that's just a focal point of the ICP client. So your background, really going back to this, now I should sort of drawn it out really, but if that's the centre point, really you could just do with being right of centre. They might look at somebody a bit left of centre, so somebody who maybe sold Azure or GCP or AWS services. I think it's unlikely they will recruit somebody whose definition of services is just adding margin on top of tin. Don't think that'll happen. You need to be new business based. It's not a particularly harsh new business environment, I don't think. You need to be self-standing. The reality is that this company is growing, and right now, whilst this sales leader is very good at putting together a sporting infrastructure, there isn't really a sporting infrastructure that's beautifully well oiled. Completely open from a vertical perspective. As I've said, package is going to be around 60 to 80k basic, plus 3% of revenue. The business itself is really well positioned. So I've been a sales recruiter for a long time, and there's some companies, and there's nothing wrong with it, but they sort of grow by 5 to 10% a year. Because the IT market grows and they just have this steady growth. And as part of that, you will realise opportunity. But imagine being in a company that's going to go from 15 to 24 million. Imagine what that will be like. That's what this role's about. My contact details are on the screen. Also, the email address of my colleague, Jo. It's unlikely I'll speak to Jo, but she and I do work very closely together. So there's her email address in case you need it. Thank you for listening. I'll hopefully speak to you soon.